Hello, denizens of YouTube. So this video is a little abstract. It's just interesting concepts that I've been thinking about over the past couple of months, and it doesn't really have a purpose or a plan. I don't have a script. I don't know what I'm going to say, but I think that's better. It'll keep this video unfiltered and raw as possible. So this video is going to be about a lot of things that I've been trying to work out experimentally in real life. One of those things is a default state of mind. So there's a lot of articles been written about stuff like this. 10 steps to improve your life, or how to be productive, or what is the next thing you have to do to attain happiness, or something like that. So I've been thinking a lot about this, and in those few months that I was doing these experiments, there were a lot of times when I was trying to attain happiness, even though I might have already been happy. And it's something we do to delude ourselves into believing that we have this all-encompassing purpose that we've been born for, and we're like, oh shit, my life is pretty okay right now, and things are going pretty stable, but I need to be doing something more to get the real meaning of my birth. Which is bullshit, because I don't know, it could be bullshit. I know everybody's supposed to have a purpose. We're all supposed to be born here for a reason. But life is pretty random, in my opinion, and pretty abstract. And trying to put meaning on it is pretty... Oh, it's not meaningless. It's customizable. So basically, you can literally add any meaning you want to your story. And this concept is another concept. To watch your own movie like a film is something you have to do to really get the emotional complexity of your life. So if your life is a linear, it has a start, middle, and end. It only seems that way because we have a finite amount of time, and we're slowly dying, and so it only seems that way. But the truth is, it really doesn't have a plot. So once you embrace that fact, you're going to be a lot happier going into situations with low expectations, and to come out of it with something that you didn't learn. So if you're going to hang out with a group of people that you don't know, or get into a situation, or imagine you don't like hiking and you suddenly try hiking. So to go there with less expectations is always better. And I know that sounds generic, but it's something we actually miss in this life. I'll tell you why. When you have infinite access to anything you want, which you get from the internet, you feel that everything offered to you should be of high quality. I've noticed this even in social media and stuff like that, where people are trying to portray their lives in a blockbuster fashion, which is okay. I mean, it does give you a sense of validation, I guess, to show people that look at what I'm doing. At least I'm having a good life. Or it's also a lot of attention whoring that goes on in social media. I'm getting distracted. Where was I? So yeah, we put unrealistic expectations on normal situations. It's not just stuff like I want my girlfriend to be this way, or I want my best friend to behave this way, or I wish that people were more smart, or I wish that people were more accepting of these things and all that stuff. But once you get into that loop, it actually deteriorates. It actually dilutes your quality of life, because even in small things like music and movies, you're always looking for the best product, and if it doesn't satisfy you, you immediately you feel like shitting on it and saying, oh fuck that shit, it's not that good, even though it might be decent. I think people forget the fact that if you're going to watch movies and you go to the IMDb top 250 list and you get done with half the list, you're not going to find that many good movies after that. Okay, that's how it goes. So once you run through the highest quality of imagine you have passions, whatever hobby you have, and you're like done with the masters of that passion. You're like, if you're into art, you're done with Picasso and the top tier. So expecting a top tier state of mind all the time is poisonous, actually, in the end, and it actually makes your life seem less than it is, even though you're trying to make it seem like you're trying to make it seem more than it is. That was well put. I know. I know. So that don't do that. That'll kind of mess with your head. Um, what else? I was reading about Buddhism a lot, and they have this concept called mindfulness, where you always have to stay in the present, and that seems obvious too. We're all living in the present, and we are kind of going day by day, but they literally mean the present, like in the moment, like right now. You know what I'm saying? Like me talking to the camera right now. So what this does is actually it relaxes your breathing, and I've noticed this too when I'm anxious or when I'm feeling like I'm out of my element. All I do is focus on my body. I focus on my breathing. I feel the sensations in my feet. I feel how my hands are feeling. I don't think about my face or my reaction. Like if someone's talking to me, I'm not thinking of what I have to say to further the conversation. I'm just thinking. I'm just putting their thoughts into my head and seeing what my brain thinks of it, so that I give them my opinion. Um, it's hard to be honest these days. It's hard to be completely who you are, and sometimes you might get confused by who you are. You might be saying, "Oh, I wish I was more honest," and then you start like being negative in life, and you start going on that ranting kind of trip. Like fuck everything, fuck this, fuck that. Uh, but that's not good too. So stay in the present. Stay mindful of your breathing at all times. Uh, Notice how your story is going. See your life as a movie, because you're the only one watching your life. Sometimes we feel that people are watching us, and every move that we do should be calculated because it should be tuned with your image. But don't do that, because I don't know. I mean, how what is that called? How airbrushed are we getting, really? Even me, who considers myself a pretty honest and raw person, I've seen myself backspace thoughts, or edit things that don't seem positive, but it's the truth. So this is the main concept I have: to live your life happily. Listen to the truth. Now, there's something that you think, there's something that other people think, but there's always that truth. And here's the part where bad people have this doubtful state of mind. Bad people, by the way, I don't even know what that means. But bad people, like people who fuck over other people, or are living completely self-beneficially. They have this doubtful state of mind. So they're always in this state of guilt, and they feel that they don't deserve what they're getting, which is true. But that's not true for good people. I don't know why good people put themselves in that state of mind all the time, where they're like, oh no, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, should I do this, should I do that, Why? I mean, if you're like comfortable being a good person, and you walk around confidently without all that alpha male, bravado, macho kind of bullshit, and you just feel good about yourself, there's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with feeling good about who you are without being a dick about it. I think it's time that positive people get the confidence that they deserve, instead of negative people pushing around the people, pushing around the meek and the insecure. And being insecure is not a bad thing. Everybody's insecure. Just embrace it. Be secure in your insecurity. uh, so yeah, so that's one big thing. In terms of like less philosophical stuff and just like normal life stuff, just like if you want to distract yourself from the all-encompassing nothingness of life, just listen to music, watch movies. Don't go on a checkpoint basis. Don't see your life on a save game, that type of basis. Don't see those milestones as the only thing you've done. So when you imagine you're talking to a friend after a long time. Imagine you're talking to a long time best friend after a year of living somewhere else or whatever. You don't when you summarize your life, it sounds like all you've done is less. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like this, and this, and this, and this. These are the things I've ticked off, and this is my life. So here it is. But that's not even true. There's so much in every day. There's so many little intricacies that you're feeling, your emotions, your thoughts, and don't take away that emotional complexity from your life and just dilute it to a bunch of milestones. Now, I'm aware of how generic some of this sounds, but I feel like you need to hear this from an honest perspective. Uh, I have tried it. I had a couple of bad months where I was completely doubtful of myself, and just like my experiments were failing. Basically, I was not able to breathe. I was over focusing on the breathing. Actually, I was breathing and breathing and breathing, and nothing was happening. I'm like, and I tried meditating, and that didn't work out too, because if you're sitting 10 minutes and you're not if you're like trying to meditate, that is a form of thinking too. So here's another one. So instead of meditating, or actually meditating is fine, but instead of going all into that kind of mode, what you can do is just listen to the sound of silence. It's a pretty good sound. It's a pretty good sound. It relaxes your mind. It gives you some space to think. It gives you this white canvas instead of the black that's usually in your head. So the video got cut. Some more tips. Play GTA. It's a pretty good game. Read books. Play Uncharted. Read magazines. The guitar is a pretty good thing. You like posters, man? Get some posters. Get some posters. Listen to Kendrick Lamar. He's a good guy. Listen to Kendrick Lamar. So those are some good tips too. Now I have to edit this because of the storage, because of the memory. So that is it. That's the video for now. Since this is more of an abstract video and more of a discussion, I would love to hear what you have to say. So comment below and let's actually discuss this. Let's actually do this. I'm not just gonna press like let's just discuss this. And hang in there. I know if you're watching this video, you're pretty young. You have a long life ahead of you and all that shit. And it's chill, bro. Did you see Undertaker retired, dude? That's something that happened. So things will get better. So until next time, I will see you boys or girls. Of course, girls too. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got you. So see you and have a good day.